Beware of false prophets, which come to you in sheep's clothing, but inwardly they are ravening wolves. Ye shall know them by their fruits. Do men gather grapes of thorns, or figs of thistles? Even so, every good tree bringeth forth good fruit, but a corrupt tree bringeth forth corrupt fruit. Wherefore, by their fruits ye shall know them. I'm about to show you how Calvinism is straight out of the pit of hell. Calvinism is distortion, perversion by demons, by the devil, of the true gospel. Remember, when the devil tells his lies, he always dresses it up in the clothes of truth. Sometimes a half-truth is more damaging than a lie. And Calvinism is half-truth written all over it. Calvinism has half-truth written all over it. Calvinism is of the devil.
Grotesque person. He was a murderer and he was a thug, and he ran Geneva like a police state and burned people alive with whom he disagreed. He was an evil, horrible person. He was great doctors. Michael Severtus, he was discovered pulmonary circulation, just that the blood is pumped by the heart after it's oxidized by the lungs. He discovered that. He was burnt alive by Calvin. So this is the underpinnings of this theology. There's actually a hyper-Calvinism, but I'm not going to get.
There you have it. The early church fathers did not believe in killing heretics. Just ask Scroll Publishing's David Brousseau, who did research on the early church fathers.
Oddly enough, the church lost its belief in freedom of religion. The early Christians had argued for freedom of religion not only because they were being persecuted, but they realized God doesn't want to force anybody into his kingdom. He wants only volunteers. You can't make somebody believe against their own will. And so the early Christians never persecuted anyone, even if they had the opportunity to do so. For example, heretics in the church were not persecuted by the rest of the church. But Constantine, well, he did not make Christianity the state religion. He just favored Christianity. But again, within 50 years, it had become the state religion, and now pagans were outlawed, and they were persecuted, their temples torn down. All of the things that had been done to the Christians were now being done to the pagans in the name of Christ. And the result is Christians had sunk to the same level as pagans. They now began to persecute other professing Christians who were not considered orthodox.
The early church fathers gave to the poor. The early church fathers loved their fellow man. Calvinism, on the other hand, makes you arrogant in the guise of being humble. Oh, God chose me. But they mask it in humility. But subconsciously, they're arrogant. Calvinism, if I believe in Calvinism, how can we love lost sinners? God has chosen not to love them. Why in the hell should I love them? Calvinism is the devil. Now I was almost brainwashed by Calvinism in 2019. I say this at the risk of as some people would say, I'm committing unpardonable sin. Now, Calvinism is of the devil. I don't give a damn what Charles Spurgeon says. Calvinism is not the gospel. Calvinism is the perverted gospel. It has the truth in it, but it's a half-truth and a half-lie. That's just what the devil loves to do. Look at what he told Eve. When God said, if you eat of the fruit of the knowledge of good and evil, you should surely die. The devil said, you will not die. For God knows if in the day you eat of it, you will become wise. So he was telling A truth, you will become wise, but he was telling a lie. You will not surely die. So there. And John Calvin, if God doesn't judge if God does not judge John Calvin, God is an unjust judge, and the way of the Lord is unequal. And I curse him if he doesn't judge John Calvin.
Baby, push my face, push my face. I'm a basket case. Baby, push my face, push my face. Broke my back so you would love me, but instead you stood